back to our channel. So our today's topic is percent and percentage. This is the first part of the video. Now let us start with the topic percent. The word cent means 100. That means percent means per 100 or out of 100. Now let us take an example like as 5% would be equal to this. This is the notation of a percent. You have to make the notation like this, not like this, not like this, not like this. And we can also write it as 5 out of 100. 5 out of 100 means 5 upon 100. And when we will cancel it, 5 1 times and 5 20 times. So it would be 1 by 20. Okay. When out of 35 children in a class are absent, express this statement into percent. Now we can write 7 out of 35 means 7 by 35. Now there is a rule to change a fraction or a decimal into percent and a percent into a fraction or a decimal. To express a fraction or decimal into a percent, multiply it by 100 and put the percent sign in the same step. Now to express a percent into a fraction or a decimal, we have to divide it by 100. So here 7 by 35 we have to express it into percent. So we will multiply it by 100 and percent. So 5 7 times and 5 20 times. 7 1 times and 7 1 times. So the answer would be 20% of the children are absent. Now let us take another example. Here it is a fraction. We have to change it into a percent. So what we will do, 4 by 10 into 100%. So 10 cancel, that would be equal to 40%. Now let us see the C1. That is, this is a decimal and we have to convert it into a percent. So we have to multiply it by 100%. So when we multiply a decimal by tens place, 10 power numbers, so we will shift the decimal. 2 zeros are there to 2 decimal places. Now here would be the decimal. So this would be equal to 2%. Now to express a percent into a fraction or decimal, we have to divide it by 100. So first 24% can be also written as 24 upon 100. And when we will divide it by 100, what we will get? So we have to write it 24 upon 100 into 1 by 100. We will reciprocal the number when we multiply. Divide. So we can cancel it by 2, 250 and 2, 1, 2. And then 2 6 times and 2 25. And I think it cannot be cancelled any further. So the answer would be 6 upon 2500. Now we can convert this into decimal too. It can be reduced further also. Sorry, over here 3 times and then this 50 times. So we can reduce it over here also. That is 3 times and 2 1250. This is the answer, 3 by 1250. We can also write this into decimal form. Let us see how to write it in a decimal form. Now as we were talking about changing this into decimal, now you will think that one time it can be converted into a fraction. A fraction can be converted into a decimal, and as well as a decimal can also be converted into a fraction. So when we have got the fraction, we can convert it into decimal. So when we will convert it into decimal, we will get 0.0024. This would be in the decimal form. This answer is in the fraction form and this in the decimal form. Now let us see the equation. That is, we have to convert a decimal percent into a fraction as well as a decimal. So we can write it as 0.0. Let me solve it over here. 0.02 upon 100 multiplied by 1 by 100. So when we will remove the decimal, this is cancelled. Okay. Now we will get 2 by 100, which can be reduced further as 2 1 times and 2 50 times. That would be 1 by 50 as in the fraction form. Now 0.02 would be in the decimal form. This would be in the decimal form. Now let us see a ratio into a decimal. If you want to know what is a ratio, how to find ratio, you can visit our ratio videos. I will give the link in the description. Now we have to convert it into percent. So 3:5, we can write it as 3 by 5, and then when we convert any fraction or decimal into percent, we multiplied it by 100%. So 5 1 times and 5 20 times. So 2 3s are 6 and that would be 60%. 3:5, when it is represented in a percent form, it would be 60%. Now 4:8. So we will write it as 4 upon 8 into 100. So 4 1 times, 4 2 times, 2 1 times and 2 50 times. That would be 50%. So this was how to convert a decimal, a fraction and a ratio into percent and percent into a fraction or a decimal. Now let us see how to express a quantity into a percent. Now there is one important point that you have to keep in your mind while solving this question is that you have to convert both the every number into a same unit. If there is 5 kgs and somewhere 9 grams, so first you have to convert it into 5,000 grams and 9 grams. They should be and have the same value. Now let us just see this example. Express 40 paise as a percent of ₹6. When we will write it in a fraction form, 40 paise upon ₹6. We cannot write this because this rule is wrong. We have to convert both the values into the same unit. So it is more convenient to convert ₹6 into paise. So when we will convert ₹6 into paise, it would be 600 paise. How? Because 1 rupee contains 100 paise. From that, 6 rupees will contain 600 paise. So now let us solve the question. That when we will write it in the fraction form, what we will write? We will write 40 paise 100 paise. When we will reduce it into the smallest form, what we will get for 1 times and for 50. So we will get a fraction that is 1 by 15. Now, when we have got this fraction, what we do? To convert a fraction into percent, we multiply it by 100%. So over here, we will multiply it by 100%. Now, 5 3 times and 5 20 times. So we got 20 by 3%. Now we can convert it in decimal as well as mixed fraction. So we have to do something over here. You can either convert it into decimal or in mixed fraction. I am converting it over here into mixed fraction. That would be 6 and 2 by 3%. Or in decimal we will do, that would be 6 point, again 6, 6, 6 and just infinitely 6 will continue. So when we write a decimal, we write only after the point only 2 digits. That would be 6.66%. So this would be the answer. When we express 40 paise as a percent of ₹6, we get 2 by 3% or 2 by 3 or 6.66%. Now let us see a word problem to make it more clear. Here are quantities and we have to convert it into percent. So now, what is the question? A pudding is made of 400 gram sugar, 200 gram of eggs, 800 grams of flour and 100 gram of dry fruits. What percent of sugar is present in the whole pudding? So, first what we will do is, we will do the quantity of sugar upon the total quantity present in the pudding, and when we will get the fraction, we will simply multiply it by 100%, and what the answer we get is the percent of sugar present in the pudding. So now let us see. So the total quantity would be, what would be the total? That would be 400 plus 200 plus 800 plus 100 gram. That would be equal to, that would be 1500 grams. So this is the total. Now of the sugar, what is the weight of the sugar? That is 400 gram. So we have got of sugar, we have got the total, we have to simply multiply it by 100%. So what we will do is 400 upon 1500 into 100%. So 0 is cancelled, 5 3 times, 5 3 times and 5 8. Now it cannot be reduced further. So what we will do now is, we will convert it into mixed fraction. As we have got, we will not leave it like this. So when we will convert it into mixed fraction, what we get is 26 2 by 3%. So this amount, the percent of sugar present in the whole pudding is 26 2 by 3%. We can convert it into decimal too. There is an option of converting it into decimals too. Now let us see some examples more examples about what we have read till now. Now, as we were talking about all these things in the previous part, so let us do this. So let us do the first one, that is 3 by 4. We have to convert it into percent. So 3 by 4, when we convert a fraction or a decimal into a percent, we multiply it by 100%. So 4 1 times and 4 25, and that would be 75%. Now the second one, we will do the same, 0.025, and when we will remove the decimal, we will get 1000 into 100%. So we will cancel the 0, 5 5s and 5 2s. Yeah, so 5 by 2%. This is the fraction form. We have to convert it into the decimal. We have got the fraction form. We can convert it into the decimal form too. That would be 2.5%. Okay. Now the third one. Now we have to convert this into a fraction or a decimal. So we will see the third one, that is when first we will convert it into a fraction. This is a mixed fraction. We will convert it into a improper fraction. Why I am saying improper fraction? Because improper fractions are only converted into mixed fractions. So let us convert it into that would be 7 2s are 14 plus 1, 15 by 2%, and now we have to convert it into, so 15 upon 2 and then upon 100. So when we will put it over here, so it would be 15 upon 2, and then as we were doing this, we have to again divide it by 100. So it would be 15 by 2 into 1 by 100 into 1 by 100. So what we will get is, we will first 5 3 times and 5 50 times, and that's it. So that would be 1 and 100 into 100 would be 2 more zeros. So this is in the fraction form. You can convert it into decimal form too. Now fourth one is the similar, that would be and 175 upon 100 into divided by 100. Let me show it to you. 175 upon 100 into 1 by 100. So we will simply do it by 25 4s are, and this would go by 5. I think 7 times it will go, and that's it. And when it would be 7 by 400 in fraction, we can convert it into decimal. Now let us see the fifth one, 6 hours of 12 days. So we will convert both into same. 2 days would be equal to 48 hours. So 16 upon 48 hours into 100%. So we will do it from 4. 4 4s are 4 1 2, and then again 4 1s are 4 3s are. That would be 100 by 3%. We can convert it into a mixed fraction as well as a decimal. Now the sixth one is 5% of 350. This is also very easy. 5 by 100 of 350. So 5 7s are 5 2s are, and that's it. 35 by 2 would be the answer. Now the seventh one, that is 3:20 as a percent. So we can write it 3 by 20 and then as a percent means into 100%. So this would be 5 and 1. So 5 3s are, that would be 15%. Now I am doing this all roughly because I have already done this with you all. So now the eighth one and the final one, that is in a class there are 60 children, 30% are girls, and we have to find what are the number of boys, not the percent of boys. We have to find the number of boys. So 60 children, first we will find the number of girls and we'll subtract it from the total number of children. So 30% is our girls of 60. So we can write it as that would be where I write over here, that would be 30% of 60 children. So this, when we will solve this equation, we will get the number of the girls. So that would be, what we will do is we will do 30 by 100 into, of means into. Always remember that. 60. So 0 0 cancelled and over here also. So 6 3s is 18. So the number of girls in class is 18. And now to find the number of boys in the class, what we will do, let me read. What we will do is we will subtract 80 from 60, 18. So what we will get? 2 and 4, 42. So the number of boys in class is 42. If you want to find the percent of the boys, what you will do? First, you will do 42 upon 60, and to convert this fraction into a percent, we will multiply it by 100%. So 0 0 cancel. 2 5s are, 2 3s are, 3 1s are, and 3 1s are, and 6 are. So 16 5s are 80. 16 5s are is 80. So 80% are boys and the rest, what are the, that is 30% are girls. You can also subtract. I think this method is somewhat wrong, or you can just simply find it by subtracting it by 100. Now 100 minus 30%, you will get the number of boys in the class. This is an estimated sum. So let us now come to our end of the section. So this was the part 1. The reference book is concise of ICSE class 7th. If you want to buy it from Amazon, I will give the link in the description. This is a very useful book for the students of ICSE. I hope you like this video, and please subscribe to my channel for more similar videos. So I have also posted a video on phrases and clauses. Phrases and clauses is a very confusing topic, so I thought for making that topic too. So the link is given in the description as well. And please don't forget to subscribe, like and share as much as you can. And don't forget to comment down below what is your problem. We will look forward for that. For now, bye. We will soon meet in our next video.